Hello everyone, I'm Bob. Currently, I'm working full-time in AI automation. This is my space to share knowledge, experience, and work related to AI automation. Today, I will share why most people learning AI cannot apply it to create AI automation systems. Here are some reasons. So the first reason is that you don't know where to start. You learn many things from Make and Zapier. However, you can't apply them because you find it too complicated, leading to giving up. The second reason I mentioned is that you lack a system map. I know how powerful an AI can be, but I don't have a framework to organize the areas of knowledge. As a result, you may learn a lot, but connecting it all together to create a useful system that serves work purposes is not possible. The third reason is that you do not clearly understand the role of each layer in the automation system. So what are these layers? I will present them in the solution section later. AI is not a system, it is just a brain. But to make the system operate, you need to have a body. You need to have bones, a skeleton, and that is the combination of logic, data, and connection. And when you understand this layer, you will see everything much more clearly. And the fourth reason is that you lack a specific goal, or a clear goal for building this AI workflow. And when you realize these four reasons, you haven't failed yet. You are just at the starting point of 1% of people preparing to build a workflow automation system. Regarding solutions, I have 4 solutions. First, start with a very small and specific problem. You should not try to automate all of your tasks, but only focus on about 10% of your tasks and pay attention to whether those tasks are repetitive. Then start building a workflow for those tasks. The tasks that you spend quite a lot of time on during the day and that are repetitive, you should start building your first workflow from that to optimize it. This first workflow, although small, is specific and clear, so you will understand how everything operates. What is the principle in this part? It is small, clear, and measurable. The second solution is to learn according to a framework, not study aimlessly. Every automation flow develops through 3 steps: input, process, and output. So first, draw yourself a map showing these 3 steps. And in the process step, you focus on selecting which AI tools and instruments serve only that step. Every tool and tutorial video you watch later, remember to always separate them according to these 3 steps. It will help you shape what you need to do, and the most important part is the process. In this process part, you must focus on it and know which tool, which instrument you should learn to serve only this part. I will focus only on this part. The principle of this part is to understand the framework first, then learn the tool afterward. The third solution I want to mention is understanding the 3-layer system. So what are the 3 layers here? The first layer is the AI layer. This AI layer is responsible for processing, creating content, and making decisions. It's like the human brain. The second part is logics. It is responsible for controlling, activating, and commanding. It's like our body to control the movement of bones to create actions. And what are the bones here? That is the third layer, the data layer, which is responsible for storing and managing data. This is like a result after a series of thought actions from the brain transmitted to the body, to the bones, and perform a movement. For example, when I lift this up, this is the data layer where data is stored. And what is the principle of this part? To understand the brain, body, and backbone of the system. And the fourth solution, which is also the final one, I think this is very important. It's like a bigger version of the first solution, which is to identify the ultimate goals before building the workflow. Don't create a workflow just because it seems interesting. I've done that before and found it quite costly and rather useless. Aside from giving me a bit of experience in deploying the flow, it doesn't bring any benefits at all. When we have a clear goal, then the lines of code in the nodes within the workflow will become clear, and I know what they solve. I always say this part is very important. So first off, we will start with the question of how much time their workflow will save for me, my team, or a department in my business. The second thing is that I want to see how it produces specific results. Those are the 2 main questions to start building a larger workflow. And the principle of this part is to be clear about the reason and clear about the destination. I have finished presenting the 4 courses as well as the solutions to thoroughly address those courses. And to learn more about this topic in the first part of my sharing series on AI automation, I have provided a free ebook for you, which you can access in the description below, and I will send it to your email for free. Goodbye everyone.